Okay, here we have to solve this linear equation. And notice that we have 2 over 3 times x plus 10 is equal to 4 over 5 times x. Notice that we have 3 and 5. These are the denominators. 3 is the denominator of this fraction, and 5 is the denominator of this fraction. But what we want to do is we want to eliminate these denominators. And so in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find the LCM of 3 and 5. That is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and the list goes on. The multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the list goes on. This dot actually supposed to be a comma right here. So let's put a comma here. And so what we have here is the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the list goes on. And the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is definitely 15. So 15 is the lowest common multiple. Since we know that the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15, we're going to take 15 and we're going to multiply it by each term in this equation. So 15 is multiplied by 2 over 3x, 15 multiplied by 10, and 15 is multiplied by 4 over 5x. Next, we say, okay, well, how many times does 3 goes in itself? Well, 3 goes in itself 1 time, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. We have 15 times 10, and we say, okay, well, 5 goes into itself 1 time, but 5 goes into 15 3 times. And so what do we have left? Well, we have 5 times 2x, and that gives us what? 5 times 2x right here. So we put that here. We have 15 times 10, and 15 times 10 is definitely 150. And we have 3 times 4x, which we have right here. Notice that we do not have any denominators, and that is great. So what we have here, what we did was we multiply each term of the equation by 15, and that helped to eliminate the denominators. And now we can continue in solving our linear equation. What we have is 5 times 2x, and 5 times 2x is definitely 10x. We have 3 times 4x, and 3 times 4x is definitely 12x. And we bring down the 150. Next, we are going to take the 150, send it over the equal sign, take the 12x, and send it over the equal sign. And so what we have is we have 10x minus 12x, and we have that equal to negative 150. And it's negative 150 because this was positive, but when we send it over the equal sign, it becomes a negative 150. Next, we have 10x minus 12x, and 10x minus 12x is negative 2x, and that's going to be equal to negative 150. Next, we divide both next we divide both sides of this equation by the coefficient of x, which is negative 2. We cancel this negative 2 with this negative 2, so we get that x is equal to negative 150 divided by negative 2. And so that means that x is equal to 75. And that's the answer to this linear equation. X is equal to 75.